What is up YouTube? It's Kingfisher745. And with this video, we're hopefully going to begin our long journey and coverage of Marvel Avengers Alliance 2. So we actually got this game yesterday, I believe when it first came out. And it's now out in the US, the UK, and I believe everywhere, but don't quote me on that exactly. If you haven't already downloaded it, go get it for the iOS and the Android. I don't know why I said it like that, but anyways, what we're doing in this video is actually playing it for the very first time. So I have high expectations, but I'm brand new to the game like many of you. Now as we begin here, it looks like we're put into an intro or a tutorial, and we have Coulson talking to us first. Hydra's laying waste to 9th Avenue, let's do something about that. Okay, and it's Hawkeye, and then there's a power armor. I've spotted a power armor spearheading Hydra's advance. It's seen better days, so I might be able to take it out quickly. Want me to light it up? Tap the sure shot ability to have Hawkeye ready an attack. Okay, so we tap the target. And most of this is pretty straightforward. We probably could have figured it out. That got their attention. More troopers headed this way. So there are classes, by the way. Hawkeye is going to be a blaster, and we're facing 3 bruisers, but we are outnumbered. And of course, Iron Man and Black Widow show up. So it looks like it's going to be a fair fight after all. Need a breather, Hawkeye? Looks like you're taking fire. Speaking of fire, why don't we really get this party started? I'm thinking incendiary missiles. I'm thinking that sounds good. Okay, so if you touch and hold an ability, you get to see what it does. And this is an AoE that has a 50% chance to apply Wounded, which deals heavy damage over time. You know me, I love AoE attacks, so we're going to go ahead and use that on all the enemies. And it does wound 2 out of 3, so that's not bad. Iron Man's attack will keep those Hydra grunts burning for a while. Take it from here, Commander. I expect taking out these Hydra troops won't be a problem for you. Okay, let's see what else we have to offer. First of all, Hawkeye has Careful Aim. Increases the next attack's damage and accuracy by 40%. So we'll start by using that. Then we won't have to wait too long to get another turn, and I think because the speed was very fast. But I'm not entirely sure about all that. Situational awareness is also very fast. It increases damage and accuracy by 40% for Black Widow. So we'll actually go ahead and use that. Okay, it actually went on the enemy, so it was a debuff, not a buff. And now with Hawkeye, we also have the Tracer Arrow. It causes targeted, well, 70% chance. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not super happy that most of these moves have a percentage to actually do something. But he also has a Sure Shot, which adds additional effects based on Hawkeye's arrow. It also caused Expose, so decreased defense by 20%. And we'll use that on B. Then Black Widow is going to have Systema. Stealthy Maneuver. Deals 50% damage when the attacker is stealthy. And Widow's Bite. 70% chance for weakened. So I think I'll actually use Widow's Bite. And that devastates A. Alright, I have to admit, I know it's early, but so far I do like the game. It's pretty cool and we have just enough in common with Marvel Avengers Alliance 1 that I think that helps us out a bit. But hey, it's already time to put in my commander name, so you know what we're going for. Kingfisher745. And let's go head over to the numbers. Apparently 745 won't fit, so we're just going with Kingfisher. And we have our very first victory. Plus Hawkeye recruited, so that's our first hero. Pretty awesome, I'm actually excited that we have one. Of course, everyone's going to get Hawkeye, right after that tutorial. Now as far as like the load times and everything, it's pretty quick. But we're already on to another mission. Do we know what this is all about? What's Hydra after? All we know is that Baron Strucker is leading this contingent personally. Get to him and we can end this. So it looks like we're going to have to do a normal battle, and then we'll go on to fight Strucker. It only takes 1 energy for this, so at that rate we could battle forever. More importantly though, the team up was with Cap and Thor, and that's going to be pretty awesome. So yeah, they won't leave you going in solo. I'm definitely wondering what abilities they have, so we'll find out shortly. We stop Hydra here, team, no matter what. Commander Kingfisher, how do you want to hit them? I say hit them fast and hit them hard. Now Cap has a guard stance, which reduces the next attack damage and accuracy by 40%. He also has the Star-Spangled Basher, which stuns an opponent. So we're going to go with that first. I love a good stun. Okay, so it looks like a successful stun on A. And now on Thor's turn, he has the Stormbringer. Generates extra charge. Also reduces stats effect damage taken by 75%. So I'm not sure what an extra charge is, but we'll start with that buff. Then Hawkeye's up next, and we know what his abilities do, so we'll start with his careful aim. Thor already is going to get to attack, and his other move is Call Lightning. 80% chance to apply static shock. We're definitely going to call that lightning. I don't know why we're spreading the damage, but I will attack B with it. And it looks like we also did play static shock on B. We'll go ahead and fire on him with Hawkeye, and that's going to completely drop him. So a devastating attack once again. Okay, the combat is pretty straightforward on this game, but I do know from hearing others talk about it that it gets much more complex as far as choosing abilities and customizing your heroes. So a lot of the strategy is actually going to come behind the scenes. Like I said, in this one, I'm still figuring it all out myself. I'm absolutely brand new. So many of you may know a lot more than me. And what I'd like to do is just kind of share ideas. So let's go ahead and rally around this new game. We'll apply the amazing community we already have, and then we can keep this one growing. Some more first impressions, I do think it plays very well. And I love that we use 3 heroes, rather than an agent. Don't get me wrong, we've gotten so used to using an agent on Marvel Avengers Alliance 1, that fighting without him is pretty difficult half the time. I mean, look at Mission 1 in the current Spec Op. But at the same time, the main thing that draws me to Marvel Avengers Alliance, and now 2, are the characters. The heroes that we know and that are beloved. So building a team with just them, and having more customization, I think that's a really smart way to go. On top of that, I would have to think that using 3 heroes, and not having all that with the agent, and weapons and items, should make PvP a little bit more fair. But I haven't participated, so I guess I can't say that for sure. But without a doubt, this game is going to get a lot of my spare time and effort. And like I said before, we're going to regularly cover it. So expect to see quite a few videos on this game. Marvel Avengers Alliance 1 and 2. That's going to mean a lot less downtime, but I'm excited. Some days we'll probably post videos on both games. But we have a lot more to do on Marvel Avengers Alliance. And I know that some of you may not even play this game, but I do think you should give it a try. Hey, you could come in on equal footing with me, and you could pass me up pretty easily. Okay, now we see that we found some items, and this apparently silver. There's a max of 250,000, which I don't really like the fact that there's a max. But we hit level 2, so we're already a big time level 2. And it looks like we got some pretty nice rewards as well. So I'm pretty happy about that. And we access the store. Okay, so I think we're going to fight Strucker next, and then we're going to wrap this video up pretty soon after that. This is just going to be a first look, and some opening impressions. We just got a 20 on Strucker Director. We think he may be holed up inside some kind of covert Hydra armory. Sounds like you might need some extra muscle for this one, Commander. Take Cap and Hulk, and go get our man. Wow, we're going to get to use the Hulk already, and I'm really curious to see what he has. Looks like he's a 3-star, and so is Cap, by the way. I'm not completely sure what that is, but I think it's a rarity thing. I could be wrong though. Alright, so here's Baron Strucker himself. He looks pretty cool in game. And we're going to be facing him right away. Ah, the Avengers. I wonder, do they call you that because your best efforts are insufficient to avert casualties? Give it up, Strucker. Your little invasion is done. Overzealous as always, Air Optiman. Hydra's plans run far deeper than you could ever envision. I must, in fact, see to their final preparation. Baron, ensure that our guests do not leave this facility alive. And Red Skull looked amazing there. He kind of reminded me of a Red Lantern. But still, I love that costume. Now we're going to begin with Hawkeye, and typically I begin with careful aim. I don't know if that's the best strategy, but that's how I've been doing it. Then we're going to go ahead and stun A. And with Hulk, let's check out his abilities. So he has Rage Generation. It generates rage and restores a small amount of health. Pretty awesome ability. Next he has a Rage Punch. It generates rage. So that's a familiar one, and we'll start with that. We concentrate on A so we finish him off before he even hits us. And now on Hawkeye's turn, we're going to go after C. So we hit him with a sure shot. You know, Hulk's a pretty heavy hitter. Emphasis on heavy. So we'll use his attack on the boss. And finish off the final grunt with Cap. So now we have a 3-on-1 advantage, and we're rampaging apparently. Pretty sure that's a good thing, and I think it came from Cap, even though it sounds like something from Hulk. What we're going to try this time is a tracer arrow to target Baron Strucker. And then let's see if this stun works. Okay, well apparently it does. And ultimately we'll set Hulk up for a big Hulk smash. So the boss is getting kind of low on health, and we still haven't lost a single man yet in this game. So let's keep that streak going. It looks like Cap is actually going to get the final blow, and that's kind of fitting against Strucker. The compound secure, we have Strucker in custody. Nice work, team. Return to base. Strucker has a lot to answer for. Dun 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 dun. Doesn't that part remind you of that? I don't know. Anyways, we found 125 silver, and I think we had our first big victory. So we actually get a spin on the roulette. Now I'm hoping we get something good here. We could really use it. And we end up getting a superior power cell. It says it gains heroes and abilities from the store. Well, we do need heroes, that's for sure. So the last thing we're going to do... Well, welcome to headquarters, Commander. Avengers Tower has one of the best views in town. Yeah, front row seats for watching me get shot up by Hydra. Hawkeye has a point. You will need a bigger team. Luckily, I can help. Tap to open the store now. Alright. So we're going to head over to the store. And welcome to my lab, Commander. Yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff brewing up in here. Show off the beacon, Stark. Okay, Mr. Interrupty Pants. Ever since things started to get busy around here, we've had this thing sending out the call pretty much non-stop. Assemble. I love the beacon, reaches clear across the galaxy, between dimensions even. Sucks up a ton of juice, not even slightly inexpensive, but worth it. Alright, so it says tap the use button to activate a superior power cell. So we'll go ahead and click that, and we'll see what they give us. We actually ended up getting Vision, so a pretty cool character, and it looks like he's an infiltrator. First he has Phantom Strike. This grants Sharpshooting, increases range attack damage by 40%. Removed if damaged. 2-star upgrades, it adds Stealthy, so pretty interesting. I don't know how you upgrade abilities just yet, but I assume we'll find out. and I'm definitely excited to add Vision to my team. He also has eye beams, so it starts with Clever Maneuver. This attack deals 50% damage if the attacker has a mental buff. Then it also has 2, 3, and 4-star upgrades. But like I said, we still have to learn about that. Now it seems like everyone's going to get an extra character here, so let me know who you get in the comment section below. And I'll be honest with you, having a whole new roster that we have to get, and new heroes even, that's one of the most exciting things about this game to me. Just looking forward to recruiting all these different characters. It's pretty much what I'm going to build towards. And quite honestly, my favorite thing about these games. Getting new characters and leveling them up, making them more powerful. So yeah, after this, it looks like we're going to be on Chapter 1, Mission 1. This chapter seems to be Sinister 6 based, but we'll have to start this in another video. That's going to be it for now, but I want to thank you all for watching, ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck, and take care.